4 teams remain here, and our first semifinal game features the home team on the scoreboard, the Crown, and the road team, the Chosen Ones. First, for the Crown, from Ole Miss, number 4, Madison Scott. From Indiana, number 10, Grace Berger. From Lafayette College, number 19, Natalie Kucowski. And from Yale, number 23, Roxy Barahman. And for the Chosen Ones, from Maryland, number 8, Shyanne Sellers. From Seton Hall, number 20, Azana Baines. From Holy Cross, number 25, Lauren Manis. And from South Carolina, number 36, Destanni Henderson. Okay, 4 teams left. We have made it to the semifinals. The Chosen Ones and the Crown. The winner of this game will go to the championship. Austin Getz, Shaniqua Nillis here for this 3XBA Spokane, presented by Delta Airlines broadcast. Okay, here we go. The pulse is up a little bit. The nerves are going.
Oh, for sure. You've worked this hard, but you don't want your journey to end here. And both these teams have, like you said, Austin, played a game earlier this afternoon, and tough games. This is not an easy style of play. Olympic 3x3 FIBA style of play. It's fast paced, it's intense, it's very physical. And like we said in the last matchup, the physicality has definitely ramped up on day 2. So both teams are ready to bring it. This is going to be an exciting one.
We're glad that you're here with us. Just recapping the action as we get started. In the first quarterfinal, the Crown took down Fellowship of the Rim, and then the Chosen Ones took down Dynasty. Here's Azana Baines. In traffic, goes up, shot off the mark, kicked into the corner, and this will stay with the Crown, but just 2 on the shot clock coming up here. Excuse me, stays with the Chosen Ones. They'll reset the shot clock. Baines, free throw line jumper off the mark. Into the corner where Grace Berger chases it down for the Crown. Kucowski goes up. Oh, an unkind roll. How that didn't go, I'll have no idea.
Yeah, that was a great move, great footwork, reading where the defense was. Just no love from that rim.
Baines, jab step, 2 on the way, is good. Azana Baines starts us off with a bang from downtown.
It's a good sign for the Chosen Ones of her getting involved early.
Foul on the Chosen Ones. They got an offensive foul call, so the ball goes back to the Crown.
I think they actually called it on Kucowski on that screen. So Chosen Ones ball.
2 on the way from Shyanne Sellers off the mark. Destanni Henderson tries to feed it up the middle. Here's a foul now on Roxy Barahman. Good catch on the foul there, partner.
Thank you.
So now 2 on the Crown, none on the Chosen Ones. Sellers with it. Driving in. Barahman there in defense, misses the shot, goes out of bounds. It'll go up top.
And again, the physicality. You're
Yes.
seeing it early. Just over a minute of action and lots of bodies on the floor. Offensive foul called. We don't see a lot of those in 3x3, but there's a lot on the line for these athletes right now.
Manis with it. Baines, tip from her for a second. Now she drives in and scores it. Azana Baines with all 3 points early.
Great job of kind of sliding over with that last step to cut Kucowski off.
Here is Kucowski with it. Now she'll drive in the middle, and those 2 going back and forth as Natalie Kucowski scores it.
The same move.
Here's Shyanne Sellers. Out of got away with a travel there. Instead, Baines drives into the middle. Off the back foot, but not in time. The shot clock violation will hand things back over to the Crown.
And again, on every dead ball situation, you're seeing both teams getting those subs in as Azana Baines goes to, feel weird saying the bench, to the chair.
The one bench.
The one chair that makes up the bench.
A lot of times if you're out on the bench, you feel like you're sitting by yourself. Here you really are.
You really are. But while you're there, it's important that you still stay involved. Kucowski with that great on-ball defense on Henderson. When you're off, you need to be calling out actions, but most importantly, you need to be calling out the shot clock so your teammates are aware. 12 seconds is not a lot of time.
Here, there's just 10 after the tip out of bounds for the chosen ones, and Roxy Barahman comes away with a steal for the Crown. Barahman now drives baseline, up and under and finished.
Very shifty, explosive first step there from Barahman, spurred from her defense as well.
Destanni Henderson, and a foul called on Kucowski. So that will be the third on the Crown.
So the Crown, they need to be a little bit careful here. Already 3 fouls, 7:50 left on the game clock.
Destanni Henderson goes up. That shot off the mark. Here's Grace Berger with it now. 3-2 game. Berger kind of lost in the shuffle there, just drives in and says, I'll score it myself, thank you.
Berger is somebody who's tough to guard, I think, defensively, because she's very patient with the ball in her hand. She doesn't make a lot of mistakes, doesn't turn it over a whole lot. So Manis got caught there of, do I need to stay on the ball from that ball screen action, or do I need to take the roller? And Grace makes her think about it long enough where she gets a layup.
Here's Azana Baines, spins and throws this one out of bounds, so that will go back to the Crown. Madison Scott fired up after her team gets a stop on D. Berger running point here over to Scott. 3-3 game early on. Berger behind her back near the baseline. 5 on the shot clock. Picks up her dribble, has to do something with it. Just throws it up at the last minute. Was able to draw rim, but taken out by Henderson off the rebound. Destanni Henderson now over to Sellers. Sellers working on Scott. And they'll call a foul there on Scott. That'll be number 4 on the Crown as they are starting to creep up on the foul count. 3-3, 7:02 remaining here. Our first semifinal at 3XBA Spokane. We got a shooting foul coming up here for Shyanne Sellers.
Because it's such a fast style of play, Sellers are given a warning, a flop warning, but you can tell her teammates are imploring her to just play through it.
Here's Kucowski on the inside. Off the mark, great defense and rebound there by Baines. Chosen one's up 4-3. Sellers goes up, can't get the shot to go.
Great help side defense there by Kucowski.
We do have a foul here. This is going against the Chosen Ones, and that'll take us to immediate timeout. 4-3 the lead for the Chosen Ones. Seems like we're going to have another slow-paced defensive game. I shouldn't say slow pace. There's never slow pace.
Never
slow scoring pace because defense is ruling the day, at least so far through 3 minutes and change.
Yeah, I think both teams are being very physical, and it's impacting their ability to finish at the rim, but even just the on-ball pressure then prevents you from being able to kick out to shooters on the perimeter. So it is getting a little chippy out there. There's some talking happening. Both teams just need to refocus here during this media break timeout. And what is your goal offensively? Who do you need to lock in with defensively? Just execute your game plan as best as you can. Don't let the emotions of what you're playing for start to impact your effectiveness.
Still a great crowd on hand here at Center Court. So we're into the semifinal round of 3XBA Spokane. This is our first of 2 semifinal matchups. Here's Roxy Barahman blowing by on the dribble, but Shyanne Sellers able to cause enough of a distraction to get the contest. Lauren Manis goes in to grab an air ball. 3 on the shot clock. Destanni Henderson got to get this off. Goes underhanded and scores. That was pretty. 5-3, Chosen Ones in front. Now Grace Berger trying to even the score. Can't do it from 2. Henderson had to take it out to clear it. This one up in the air. 6 minutes remaining as Berger chases down the loose ball. And we got a foul on the inside going against Scott. That will be number 5 on the Crown.
Again, in the earlier game for the Chosen Ones, Henderson drew an offensive foul, kind of in that same, she's just at that awkward height for taller guards like Madison Scott, where she was trying to kind of hold her off, but it's above the shoulders, and that's going to be an offensive foul every time.
How about that little footwork by Lauren Manis? Just couldn't quite get it to go. Barahman, run point here, just inside the arc. Lets this one off the side of the rim. Kucowski's got it there. She backs her defender down. Azana Baines once again playing tough D down on the block. Here's Destanni Henderson with it. Over to Baines. Jab step, 3 on the clock. Drives it to the middle, kicks it out. Henderson's got to get rid of it. Almost banked it in. Kucowski the rebound. 5-3 lead for the Chosen Ones. As here's the 2 on the way from Kucowski. That shot off the mark. Henderson to Baines, gets it right back into the middle. This pass intercepted by Barahman. She goes right out to the arc and lets it go. Can't get that one to go, and just out of bounds. Right as I was about to say the Crown keep possession, just hit the end line.
Both teams, it seems there's some fatigue happening. They were playing at a blistering pace
Yes.
the first half of this match.
Sellers off a screen with Barahman, and they'll get an offensive foul on her as she pushes off. 4:58 remaining in this 5-3 game.
Instead of Sellers pushing off there, I'd love to just see her kind of prep step into Barahman there and go and finish.
Barahman can't finish at the rim. Over now to Sellers. Baines up and under and scores it.
That was a great high pickup kind of over Barahman's head, using the rim as protection to finish on the other side.
Jump ball, so this will go back to the Chosen Ones. Remember, all jump balls go to the defense. There's no alternating possession. Azana Baines has just been a steady presence in this one. 4 points already, 5 points in their quarterfinal matchup earlier. 6-3, Chosen Ones in front, but inside here to Sellers, and that'll make it 7-3 as she lays it in.
They're running that play a lot if Barahman is guarding the inbounder, if you will.
That'll be a foul. Shyanne Sellers actually yelling out that she's fouling there. One of those, like we said, strategic fouls. It'll go back up top before the act of shooting.
Speaking of fouls, the Crown have 6 fouls right now, so that next foul that they give is going to send the Chosen Ones to the line.
Here's Grace Berger for the Crown. Inside, and it's off of Scott and out of bounds. It'll be Chosen One's ball up top.
And the Crown, they've been stuck on 3 for a while now. Now that Kucowski is back in, I feel like they're most successful when they're kind of playing through her, because she is such a larger presence at 6'3", but has guard skills with the ball in her hands.
Henderson, mid-range, is good. Quickly taken out by the Crown. Here's Scott, back over to Berger. Berger, and she's able to create some space with Henderson falling down, so Grace Berger checks in with a bucket, 8-4. Under 4 minutes to go. Baines has it poked away for a second, gets it back. Puts it up just to beat the clock. And Kucowski not able to handle it. It'll go out of bounds, so the Chosen Ones will be gifted a possession here. We're down to immediate timeout, 8-4. Boy, it almost feels like first 1 to 10 might win this one, Shaniqua.
Yeah, it's kind of just been a slow, and when we say slow, like you said before, Austin, we don't necessarily mean pace, but the scoring just hasn't been at the level we've seen in our earlier matchups. But I think it's just, you're getting into the late semifinal matchups that are just so much on the line. It's very physical, very competitive. So a lot of times it's the foul situation of there's just a lot more dead balls or stoppages than we've seen early on.
Get a look at center court here, set up at Hoopfest 2025, 35th year for Spokane's crown jewel. 3:45 out of the timeout, 8-4 ball game. The Chosen Ones in front with the ball here. Over the top, Lauren Manis checks in with a bucket. Now all 4 of the chosen ones have scored. Roxy Barahman can't get the bucket, and then a foul on the inside, which will send Natalie Kucowski to the line.
Kucowski needs to knock this down, chip into this lead a little bit. Again, 5 points with 3:31 on the clock. It's not a huge deficit to overcome, but when you're playing against a team as talented as the chosen ones, you need to make sure that you're getting stops, but also you need to put the ball in the hole.
Kucowski up and in with the free throw. 9-5 now. Chosen ones back with the ball as Sellers drives and gets the bucket plus the foul. And that will also be number 7 on the Crown.
Strong take there by Sellers against a longer Kucowski. Goes up fearlessly, takes some contact, able to finish.
10-5 with a bonus free throw coming from Sellers, and she knocks it down. She's got 4 points.
And because that's the 7th foul, even though, you know, 5-on-5 it's an and 1, here in 3x3 it's essentially an and 2 opportunity.
Correct.
So right there, Sellers makes both free throws. That's a 4-point swing.
12-5 now, as all of a sudden that lead is daunting at 7 points. Roxy Barahman trying to cut into it, can't do it on the reverse. Madison Scott able to keep the ball alive for a minute, but now Destanni Henderson just going after that ball. Couldn't quite get it, but you love to see the effort.
Yeah, there's a lot here. Like we said, this is Olympic style 3x3. You'll see this in LA. And so whoever wins 3XBA Spokane, they get an automatic bid to an Olympic qualifier. So not only is there significant prize money on the line, as Madison Scott, great move to finish along the baseline, but these girls are competitors. They want that bid.
12-6 after the bucket by Scott, under 3 minutes to go. Sellers throws it up, had to beat the shot clock. It's off the side of the rim and out of bounds. It'll go back to the to the Crown up top. Scott over to Barahman. Barahman step back, 2 on the way, is short, goes out of bounds, and that will be chosen one's ball.
Down 6, still a lot of time left here for the Crown, but they have to get something going offensively right now. The ball's getting pretty stagnant, settling for some outside shots. Keep being aggressive to the rim.
Henderson off the mark.
Able to get a stop there, which is great. Not a whole lot of time went off the clock either, only 6 seconds. Now take advantage of that, swing the momentum here.
Here's Scott driving inside, and she's trying to do it herself there. Back-to-back buckets for the Crown. Cuts the lead down to 5. Henderson over to Manis. Manis drives, picks up her dribble, fall-away jumper from Lauren Manis is going to lead to a shot clock violation as it wasn't able to draw iron.
So again, if you're the Crown, another great stop. Another opportunity here to just, you have to keep chipping away to this lead.
2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Here's Grace Berger. She'll try from 2. Off the mark, Sellers. Over the top, Manis, the catch. Can't finish on the other side. Kucowski, Barahman, she'll try from 2. That misses as well, goes out of bounds. 1:57 remaining as the chosen ones will take back over on top.
And I just don't think that's the shot that the Crown needed. It feels good, a little bit of a dagger hero moment, if you will, but they've had so much success of just everybody touching the ball and being aggressive.
Sellers for 2. Barahman grabs the loose ball. And we got an offensive foul called on the Crown. Now that won't result in free throws, but it will give the ball back to the chosen ones. Here's Destanni Henderson with it.
Same thing on the opposite wing.
Yep.
I think part of the issue is the players are setting it and they're trying to roll like as they're making contact with the defense.
Well, it's hard to blame them when, you know, you go to set that screen to start the action, and you know at best when you roll, there's going to be 9 seconds. Baines comes away with the rebound. This is tipped to Henderson. Under 90 seconds to go. Destanni Henderson throws it up over the top of the rim. Berger off a couple of screens, now tries to drive, puts up the mid-range floater. Sellers with the great defense on that possession comes down with the ball. Lifted over the top. Here's Henderson, up and under. She can't connect, but it goes into the corner where she chases it down. 10 on the new shot clock. We've hit the minute mark here as inside it goes to Baines. Baines goes up and Baines scores it. And then tipped away. It'll stay with the Crown on top. 13 to 7, I should say. 53 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if it was tipped. I think Berger just got that
right.
possession and unfortunately threw it a little bit too far away from Barahman.
Sellers up and under, no. Manis tries for the chase, keeps it alive. Lauren Manis, what a highlight that was in itself. Sellers then, the floater, can't get it to go. Under 40 seconds remaining. Here's Madison Scott. Kucowski, Barahman. Barahman will try from 2. They need this badly. Off the mark, Scott the rebound, right back to Roxy. Lines up another from distance. That one won't go either, and it's taken by Baines. And
2 great looks for her. She just hasn't been shooting well from the perimeter today.
Less than 20 seconds. Over to Sellers. Got to get this off to beat the shot clock and knocks it down. Shyanne Sellers coming through with a 6-point performance as Barahman lofts it up and can't get that one to go. It'll go out of bounds with 4 seconds or so remaining. 3.2 they say, and it's going to be the chosen ones punching their ticket into the championship. Baines will just hold the ball, and that will do it. 14-7 again as the chosen ones defeat the Crown, and they will advance to the championship coming up. We'll take a break and find out who they will meet in the other semifinal between Coast to Coast and B&B next.